Hi, my lovely people. Ooh, thank y'all for being here watching. Now, let me just say this. I know that all the ish hit the fan yesterday with Jasmine and Amaya's tongue. And in my fashion, I seen it. And a lot of people was like, Storm, are you going to report on it? But this is the thing here. Every time something like this comes out, if you just wait a few hours, Jasmine will always come out with a rebuttal and then put her foot in her mouth. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait for her and then I'll do it the next day. And lo and behold, she did it. She came out and she's still out making posts and things of that of Amaya's tongue. And so I wanted to hear both sides of the story to see exactly what Jasmine came up with. So in this fashion, when you don't know where to start, we just going to start at the beginning, okay? The picture surface, okay, off of one of Philip's videos, and it shows the bottom of Amaya's tongue. And it's all broken out, bumpy looking, and it just doesn't look very pleasant, okay? Now, let me just say this when it comes to, content, okay? So they posted a video, her tongue looked like that. We don't know exactly when this video was created. So when Jasmine comes out and says something like, oh, well, y'all come look at her tongue right now, it was Pop Rocks, which we're going to get into that. As a content creator, I think, well, what if this video was made 2-3 weeks ago and just got posted? Because as a content creator, we can edit up some stuff, but not post it for a while because we have to sit down and do final edits. We got to upload. We could do that. So when this came to surface on Philip's channel, we don't know how old that post could have been. So you could have gotten some medicine and administered it to Amaya. You could have done anything because the time frame is not there. It wasn't like it was a live stream and it was something we could see, right then and there. So let's just say that. Now, the picture surfaces, okay? And it was kind of gruesome. And I looked at it and I thought, it looks a little bit like thrash. That's what I thought. Looks like thrash, looks like maybe some kind of allergic reaction or something of that sort was the first thing that hit my mind. Now, I'm not going to go too much into the tongue because at the end of the day, we already know the parents and we know that the parents are gross and things of that nature. It's Jasmine's response that took me out the ballpark, y'all. I can't even lie, okay? It is like watching a nightmare, right? It's like you want to pull your hair out and it's like, what did she just say? So let's break it down. Jasmine gets on here and she's talking about, my kids are being bullied and they're saying all this weird stuff and I don't agree with it. And then she comes and says, oh, those were Pop Rocks on her tongue. Jasmine, what? Pop Rocks, really? Like, girl, that's what you could come up with? Like, you only could come up with Pop Rocks. Like, that don't even make sense because I mean, like most of us, I'm a mother out here, right? And Pop Rocks, when you put them in your mouth, the color disappears right away and they turn clear. So they're not even able to be seen. And then they fizz and they pop. So why would they be stuck on the bottom of her mouth? I mean, excuse me, what? See, when it comes to Jasmine, it's like if Be Quiet was a person. If you would have just ignored it and went on about your business, then maybe someone could think that you was actually telling the truth. But when you get on here and you give your, Michael Strahan quarterback of the year speech, I have a dream Martin Luther King, or I'm a Muhammad Ali, trying to get on here thinking that you're going to bust somebody out and you're going to actually sound like you have common sense, and then you don't. I mean, come on. Let's just, y'all, I'm trying not to laugh. But this is the woman who sat up here that was supposed to be coming on and defending her daughter's tongue, right? But then ends up saying, well, I know you guys typically talk about my kids being slow or being ugly, and that's fine. What? That's what she said. That's what y'all usually say, and that don't bother me. And then goes off to say that, yes, Amaya is 8 years old and she can't read and she likes to eat her boogers. What? Once again, oversharing and putting your kids' business all out in the street is what you did, Jasmine. It was no in between. You said that out your own mouth and you think that that's cute. Also, don't get on here, Miss Jasmine, and be like, oh, y'all, if she was to see these videos when she got older, then you don't know what would happen. First off, honey, you got a whole channel sitting over there called My Shabby Life of videos that you put out. Just because you deleted them or put them on private on your channel means that the footage don't exist. So you mean to tell me When you got on here, and it's all over on My Shabby Life, and you said that your children had thrash in their mouth from moldy cups that you did not wash, that wouldn't affect them when they got older. When you got on here telling them that Amaya and Caitlin, okay, all had the yeast bombs and UTIs, that ain't gonna affect her when she gets older. Let me see. She had black eyes. She done had stubbed up fingers. She done got cussed out. She done got drugged through the mud. All your kids have, but that's not going to affect them when they get older, and that's something done by their mother. I'll wait. You mean to tell me all these videos that you put out where you secretly leaked that one of your girls have BO, or one of your girls have another UTI, or whatever is going on, eating boogers, whatever is going on, that ain't going to affect them? Now, see, you need to make sure that when you get on this here app and you have what you think is a good, valid claim, make sure that you're not the main one that's throwing all the jabs and shade at your children. Because, see, if I was to grow up and I was to look back and be a Maya, Caitlin, Ava, or Aiden, and be like, dang, look how you you have favoritism towards Legendary. Or why was you laughing when I had a seizure or asthma attack, mama? Why were you sitting here laughing and giggling when you found out you had mold in my cup? Why was you calling me a bitch and calling me ugly? That's things that came out of their mama's mouth, right? And it's all on film. So don't get out here talking about, well, when they get older, this could affect them in a certain way. Girl, living with you is affecting them in all kinds of ways, and it's making them look bad, all right? I mean, I'm just here to say it. So don't that don't ride with me. Yes, I do think some reactors can go a little bit low blow when it comes to her kids. Yes, they do. I can't say nothing because I don't do it. So if it's something you don't do, then you just push on, and that's how I'm going to do it. But getting on here thinking that you're making a valid point when you really sound dumb, that was some craziness, okay? That was some cuckoo-ness. And for you to say, I'm not going to take my kids off social media. I want them to face the bullies head on. Girl, no, you know you're not taking them kids off social media. You're not doing it because that's the only how you make your money. Let's keep it all the way real and keep it all the way trill. You got to label the family channel. And half of the things that you do, especially the neglect, that's alleged over there, is what gets you your views. When you leave in snippets of what shouldn't be going on with kids, that's what gets you your views. So you need them for money. It ain't because you teaching them to take a bully head on. It's because you are their bully and they can't take you head on. Instead, you just put it on film and wait on people to react. And that's just that. Okay? What I have to say on that. Now, she got on here saying that, everybody's about to harass Philip's girlfriend. I didn't see nobody saying that. At least I don't know, nothing that I have seen. It could be out here. But see, that's not the thing that anybody is, or route anyone is trying to take. People probably have questions like, what are they going to do about it? See, Jasmine, don't always make it spin to be for you. People have questions like, okay, you sent her to her dad's house like that, with her tongue like that. What is he going to do about it? That's probably the questions. And another thing, you sit up here saying these accusations are so dumb. I know y'all want me to go up here and get Amaya and put her on camera, but I'm not about to do that. 10 minutes after you got off live, you contradicted yourself again, quarterback of the year, and you went and you started posting shorts of Amaya. Once again, when we seen Amaya on the shorts, her tongue was clear. There are two things that could be used. Number one, a filter. Number two, like I said, it's probably a time lapse, okay? If she has some kind of reaction, if she had thrush or something like that, we don't know when the video was actually filmed versus when it was dropped. So it could be a few weeks, a few days, a few hours. We don't know, okay? But I found it very ironic, okay, that you're going to put your child on camera to talk about her tongue with a big old freaking piece of tissue hanging out her nose. She looked like she was starving to death. I'm sorry, y'all. That baby was skinny as can be. The bonnet on her head was bigger than her. And then she's sick as a dog. So you put her on camera to prove that her tongue had healed up, but you still had her looking so sickly. It was disgusting. I'm trying to make it make sense. Then everyone is out here saying, well, do you think Philip is going to say something? Absolutely not. All the drama that has went on with My Shabby Life, all the drama that has went on with Chris, he has never once got on here and said anything, but he thinks Jasmine is a good mother, and he's living his best life over there. So, of course, he's not going to get on here and address any of this because he thinks it's mess and he thinks it's madness, as he calls it, okay? But keep in mind, okay, this is the same parent that said that Jasmine is a good mother. She's great. She's this, she's that. So we know how he feels about Jasmine. Okay, so I just put that out there just so that we all know, so no one can ask me what I think Philip is going to do, and I'm going to say absolutely nothing. That's my answer. But we got to get back to Jasmine. She sat there and she wanted to now turn everything into this victim role, that someone was bashing or someone was kicking her when she was down and this and that, and they not going to run her off the internet. Girl, didn't you say last year you want to address none of the negative stuff? But you brought all the negative and the clickbait into this year because you have no other content. Jasmine, girl, you looking real bad out here in these streets. And it don't got nothing to do with Amaya's tongue. It was before that, and it'll be after that that you look terrible in these streets. Maybe you need to sit back and tell us why about 2-3 weeks ago you said that Caitlyn had BO and a UTI, and then explain to us why they keep getting those at their young age, okay? Maybe that's some things you should sit and think about before you get on here and try and make everybody feel bad, sad, or that they're wrong. Girl, boo, and bye. Y'all, I can't take Jasmine. Jasmine needs to realize that her hygiene don't look great. Her skin don't look great. Those clip-ins are fried now. You need to take them out, baby, because the edges of your hair are starting to look real rough. And we can see where the actual tracks and clip-ins start. And then she needs to go and take a sus bath and make everybody take a bath of disinfectant. Go get you some Safeguard disinfectant soap and then some oral health care. And then another thing, how do you not have health insurance? You said yourself that they don't, but then your kids do. Girl, you typically, if the kids get Medicaid, the mama get Medicaid. Girl, boo-hoo. Y'all, I can't, you know what? I can't even. Nothing that she says makes absolutely any sense. When you got on here talking about my kids go to the doctor regularly and I take care of them regularly, I almost clicked off that live because, girl, we obviously don't know what's going on because the doctor should have told you how to keep your children from having UTIs at these your early ages, and you ain't take no advice or something. But, you know, it is what it is. That's all I can say. And it's going to be what it's going to be. But I had to get on here and tell my reaction. The bottom line is the Dukes household is dirty, so I don't expect the kids to be clean. And when you know that the parents are dirty, I mean, take a look. Look at Jasmine and look at Chris. They both look like they may have a little problem with hygienic measures. And so that means that the kids will too. And that's why the kids keep getting what they getting and looking the way they looking. Y'all, it's sad and it's disgusting, but what can I do about it besides report on it? I thank everybody for being here. I thank y'all for watching. Anybody that's in the replays, I will catch you in the comments. See y'all later.